Hi, folks. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. I want to talk about bullies. Yeah, bullies in the RV industry and how if we have any chance at all of seeing the industry change and improving their level of service and integrity to people, we have to stand up to them. And I want to help you do that. I'm going to give you an example of somebody that I think I call it bullying in just a second. But first off, do does anybody watching ever watch the Andy Griffith Show? You know, Andy of Mayberry. One of my favorite episodes ever was Opie and the bully. Opie was walking to school every day and the bully was stealing his nickel, taking his nickel for lunch, for his milk money, whatever. And Opie had to deal with it. He just had to live with this bully that was just harassing him and scaring him and intimidating him. And during the episode, Paw, Sheriff Taylor is trying to get his son, come on, son, you got to stand up to the bully. You got to stand up. But the little boy was afraid because it's a bully. Well, Camping World can appear to be a bully. They're huge. They've got deep pockets. And, oh, my God, Marcus Lemonis is the prophet. Oh, I could never. You've got to stand up to them. It's not hard. It does take courage to stand up. And that little boy in the show, finally, he got himself a shiner. I mean, a great big old shiner, but he stood up to the bully. And I think that we have to accept the shiners sometimes that the bully gives us until we stand up and go, you know what? We're not going to take it anymore. I got an email, I'm not going to tell you who the person was. Got an email from a lady that, again, I call this bullying. She and her husband purchased in 2024, a brand new 2024 Keystone Raptor from Camping World. She lives in Pennsylvania. She found the Raptor over in Ohio, 4 hours away at a Camping World store. So instead of going over there to look at it, she had it transported. But before they transported it for her, she had to sign a purchase agreement. When the RV arrived and she went down to look at it, the RV was damaged. It's a fifth wheel. I mean, a Keystone Raptor is beautiful. They're really pretty RVs. It was a fifth wheel. And it was damaged, though, on delivery to the Camping World in Pennsylvania. And the driver, apparently, they said that it, quote unquote, it came down on the delivery driver's truck, but they couldn't clearly explain the story. So this person was pressured to move forward, pressured to accept the unit, and was told, well, we'll give you $2,500 to continue despite the damage. We're going to fix everything, but here's $2,500 to make it go away. They did a walkthrough. It says it was a misleading walkthrough. During the pickup, they refused to demo the hydraulic auto level system, claiming that the lot was too unlevel, hiding that it wasn't properly set at the factory. So she buys an RV 4 hours away based upon good faith and trust. Camping World ships it over to Pennsylvania, and supposedly it falls down and collapses on the delivery driver's truck bed. And Camping World says, no problem, we'll take care of it. Here's $2,500. Let's go on with the sale. They didn't explain that the reason why it fell down is the levelers weren't programmed at the factory. They didn't disclose that. Just come on. That bully, that pushing, that pressure. Come on, give me your milk money, Opie. So she went through with it. There were immediate defects. She saw scratches on both sides of the front cap. The trim was hanging loose, bent door frame, frayed side cables, blah, 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 blah. So Camping World made her wait for months on these repairs. They blamed it on part delays, employees are on leave, wrong parts are ordered, offering poor communication the entire time. Does that sound familiar? I think it sounds like almost every other case I hear. They screwed up the repairs when they did the repairs. The door frame was never replaced. The bulkhead was not secured underneath. Marker lights were left unsealed. The bottom line was, over time, this was 2024. So over time, and now the unit is out of warranty. They have waited so long, the unit is out of warranty. But they hoped that the bully would not take their lunch money today. They hoped that the bully would make the repairs. They hoped that the bully would say, you know what? That was something that we screwed up. The driver screwed up because the factory screwed up. We're going to fix that for you. So she's expressing all this frustration to me. I contacted her. I acknowledged her frustration. I told her she wanted a buyback, and I said, you're probably not going to get a buyback. I know that that's what you want. People, well, I heard somebody get, almost nobody gets buybacks, folks. It doesn't happen. I mean, it happens occasionally. That's a unicorn. So I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm trying to tell you the truth. And I told this woman, I said, you guys are probably not going to get a buyback. My advice was to read the warranty. Really don't delay. Read the warranty and understand it. Document everything. Find a RV lemon law expert. You know, the folks at the Burge and Wells Law Office, I talk to them all the time here on the channel. They will give a free evaluation. If you watch this channel very long and you have a problem, it's free. Why would you not take advantage of free? Would I like you to do business with them? I don't care. I don't care. But I do want you to take action. Don't wait for them, the bully, to not take your nickel. It ain't going to happen. I said that if you would like to, let's go ahead and schedule a video. Let's talk about it. Let's shine the light of truth on this situation. Let's try to bring Camping World, expose them where maybe they want to come on and say, well, this is the reason why we didn't fix it. This is the reason we didn't disclose it. Or maybe they're going to say, well, we did disclose it. Okay, well, come on, Camping World, let's talk about it. She got back to me. She said that she was still very frustrated. Now, this was a couple of months ago. And then I hadn't heard from her. I did a follow-up, and I just asked her how she was doing. Hopefully she had resolved, come to some kind of a peaceful resolution of her situation. She said that she's still frustrated. She's still waiting on Camping World to fix the issues. Can you believe that? But now if they fix them, she's going to demand that her husband is the supervisor of the repairs. Good luck with that. She's sad. She's sad at the lack of pride in Camping World's work. She says she'll never return. And she says, thanks enough for checking in, but she doesn't want to share her story publicly. Unless we expose the bully, how are these people that are blindly walking in under that big American flag going to go, oh, I'm walking into a potential pit full of vipers, of bullies? And that, you know, they're not, look, there are some good people that work at Camping World. There have to be. They have thousands of employees. But there is a culture that lives at Camping World and other RV dealers as well. Not all of them, but a culture of greed, of bullying customers, of pressuring them, of making promises, empty promises, of bait and switch and extending and lying and blaming the manufacturer and the parts. And, well, we got the wrong parts and that guy doesn't work here anymore. All the excuses, and I have heard them all. And good people like you, like this lady and her husband. We want to live in a world that we can trust people, but it's hard to trust a bully. They're going to take your nickel for lunch money, Opie. You got to stand up to them. And that's what Paul did. And going back to Andy Mayberry. And he just didn't, the boy wasn't going to have any. He was scared to stand up to the bully. I want to help you stand up to the bully. If you're in the right, I'd like to help. I'm not a lawyer. But I hate bullies, and I also don't like cowards. I'm sorry. But if you will stand up, if you need some perspective, if you need somebody to go, hey, Camping World, come on. Hey, Optimum RV, and I hear it from about Optimum and other RV dealers as well. You want to join me on the channel? Come on, because I will be nice, but I'll be direct. I have yet to be have anybody accept my invitation from one of these crappy manufacturers or crappy dealers. But I would love to. I think it'd be a blockbuster of a video. And not all of them are bad, I promise you. Most manufacturers are run by good people. The bigger they are, the more they concentrate on profit over people and on getting the things out. Come on. And shucking and jiving and moving their staff around with that. He's not a manager here. We moved him to that location over there. Oh, and now you get to deal with the whole thing over again while your warranty's running out. Delay. And now you have no warranty on your RV. You're frustrated. And we can talk about it. But if there's nothing left, Camping World's not going to do anything. Probably. If the warranty is up, the warranty I think is up, they're going to do, we did our best. And her rights, again, I'm not a lawyer, but her rights to go after the manufacturer, Keystone, for not checking out the level system to make sure it was operating properly before they had it delivered to the dealer, they can't even go after that. All right, so that's it. Anybody see the bully episode on Andy of Mayberry? Certainly somebody had to have seen that episode. I think it was so cute. And it's a metaphor for how we deal with these dealers and these crappy manufacturers and other people in life that just bully their way. Hang on just a second. Bear with me for a second. Okay, I hadn't gone on too long today, have I? It's a metaphor for what happens in real life. Let's stand up. Let's become a tighter knit community. Let's support one another. You know, I don't want to see somebody go postal into a RV dealer because they were wronged. I don't want to see that. But I hate seeing people that are yelled at by people inside this virtual campfire in this community. It's easy to be swindled when we want to believe the best in people. I don't want to live in a world where I don't trust anybody. I don't want to do that. But when I'm making a big purchase, a big investment, I do go in skeptically. I don't trust very well. I mean, just instantly. You've got to earn that trust. That's why over time, I don't have the biggest audience here. This video isn't going to get that many views. But the people that are watching, hopefully I've earned your trust. The dealers I represent, I call them America's most trusted RV dealers. They're damn good people, good human beings. I don't think that they will bully you. I've never heard of a bully story yet from one of their customers. I hear about kindness and flexibility, not totally being a wimp dealer, but helping people, caring about people, giving a good price, giving a fantastic owner experience. That's what I care about, is building that trust. And I want to build and earn that trust with you, because you know what? It takes a long time to earn it. It takes seconds to lose it. And I give you my word, I will do my very best to never, ever lose your trust. So don't wait too long. If you've got a bad RV, don't let it sit in the shop for months. Please get everything in writing. Contact the law firm of your choice and have them on standby in the event you need to call in the big guns. I don't know what else to tell you, except I am here to help. And if you have a story, if you know somebody else that has a story and they're courageous enough, like Opie, to get a black eye, to stand up, I will help you. I will. I'll help them. I don't want to cream them. I don't want to see Camping World go out of business, but I want to see them stop taking advantage of people and just be responsible for what they should be responsible for. Okay, going to leave it there. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought of today's video. And, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn your notifications to all. I think you'll be able to get a bump every time I release a new video. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, reminding you to be the best wingman, the best wingwoman. Stand up to bullies whenever you can. Y'all be safe. Have fun. Play nice. And don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you soon.